The apple, boom, down, there she goes. And they're like, okay, how are we gonna wake her? And this is where the editor makes his money. Well, we've tried slapping her around a lot, we've shaken her, Dopey's given her the shocker several times. She just won't wake up. Have you tried a kiss? A kiss? Are you kidding me? She just had her mouth on a poison apple. I'm not going near that pie hole. The only way that movie makes sense to me, Prince shows up, kisses her, boom, he's dead too. They got poison on their mouth. Good Lord, what lies they tell us. You know, speaking of lifeless dead bodies in bed, the wife is going to hate this next one. Over the last 20 years, hate to say it, Terry Schiavo has been more active. Seriously, I could dig up Terry Schiavo, and never mind. So anyway, I can't blame her, because, let's face it, once I'm on top, her only go-to move is what she calls gasping for air. And, she's gonna kill me. Thank goodness she has a mouth like high compression hosiery, for God's sakes. I don't know what that means. Really? Do you know what that, does it mean that whatever she does sends extreme circulation through my lower extremities? Yeah. Or does it mean when she hears this bit, I better have my running shoes on? I'm not sure how that's going to play out. We'll see. Let's go to another movie that I relate to. Shrek. Huh? Anybody? I love my wife so much, because of that last bit, that I actually managed to take the two main characters from Shrek and turn them into one delightful husband for her. Between being a fat ogre and a talking jackass, I've given her the world. That's right. Thanks for that fake applause, I appreciate it. But no, I can also relate to it because I know what it's like to be the outcast. The fat guy chased around the village by a bunch of inbred hicks with pitchforks and torches. Yeah, I lived in Beckemeyer 3 years. I'm kidding, it was delightful. But you would think that she would love Shrek. Yeah, this is perfect for her, but she hates it. Do you know why? Fiona. Fiona could have remained a beautiful princess, but she falls in love with me. So what happens? Down to my level, sweetness. Oh yeah, eating, drinking, living in the swamp, Beckemeyer, whatever. And you can't blame Fiona. No, Fiona lived in a castle for 20 years, and she had a beautiful pet dragon as a pet. That's pretty sweet, right? You want to feel bad for somebody, you feel bad for Anne Frank. She lived in an attic for a long time. She didn't even have a puppy. Yeah, poor Anne. You know what else they have in common? You never know how either of these stories end. I mean, seriously, with Shrek, 1 year they get married, a couple of years later, somebody dies, a couple of years later they have kids, a couple of years later there's a musical. There's a new Shrek movie every couple of years. It will not go away, it will never end. With Anne Frank, I read her diary. The last chapter simply said something like, I think I hear somebody downstairs. I hope it's not those Latter-day Saint peoples. That'll be the worst. BRB. And can somebody explain to me how the Germans took so long to find her? I was in Amsterdam last summer. There are signs telling you everywhere telling you where she lives. You just go and follow the signs. Why did it take them so long? I'm sorry. That's wrong. Our books, our schools, they do not do the Holocaust justice. You need to go. Anybody been here to the Holocaust Museum? Yeah, it is unbelievable. The first floor, I thought they did a great job of covering the history of it, everything that led up to it, etc. By the second floor, you get into what happens in the camps and and some really behind-the-scenes pictures. Now, by the third floor, they started talking about the downside of it. What, too soon? Come on. No, seriously, I'm looking at those pictures of this guy with the ribs, and I'm like, oh, I wish I had your willpower. Good for you. Okay, that was too far. It just dawned on me that I'm doing Holocaust jokes in an American Legion Hall. That was in bad taste. And now let's face it, some of that has got to be on you. I mean, if you were believing it, that I would go to any museum that had stairs. You've got to take some of the blame for that one. I mean, I got 4 stairs up here and I wish I had a Sherpa with me. But no, they got stairs there. No, if you want me to learn anything, ranch-style museum. That's all I can say to you. The little story I'd like to share with you now, everyone seems to be everybody's favorite. You see it as a delightful romp when it starts out at a birthday party, and when all the kids go away, all the toys come to life and go on crazy adventures. Yeah, Toy Story, you love that, right? Here's what I see. What a piece of crap this movie is. A middle-aged woman teaches her kids it's okay to replace a perfectly good Woody with a hard plastic toy called Buzz. Toy Story? More like adult Toy Story, for Pete's sake. Oh, yeah. No, what they should have done is said, you don't get any more toys because you have a Woody, and this is what you need to be playing with all the time. You're a teenage boy, for God's sakes. Follow the script. And has anybody noticed that Andy's mom is there? Andy's dad's nowhere to be found? Yeah, apparently replacing perfectly good Woodies with hard plastic Buzz toys is a generational thing. Oh. And then, what they need to do, and to make that movie accessible to me, what they need to do is sit there and say, okay, we like Woody. Woody's been dependable and reliable to us all the time. We will continue to play just with Woody. But Woody's boring. It's the same old game over and over again. Well, maybe that's because you're playing the same game over and over again. 3 minutes on the horse, 5 minutes last swing rope. Mix it up, woman! Come on! No, and then let's say you want to bring in Buzz. That's fine. Buzz is there to enhance your time with Woody, not to replace him. Okay? Oh, yeah. And here's something else. Let's mix it up. Let's say, for example, next time Andy's mom polishes off her second bottle of Chardonnay, it's time for her to have the snake in the boot, and then Buzz comes in so everybody has a good time. But no, that's not how it's going to happen, is it? No, what's going to happen is eventually everyone's going to ignore Woody because Buzz is so much better with all the lights and whistles and bells and whistles. But no, the next thing you know, Woody's spending his lunch hours going down to local peep shows trying not to make eye contact with Pecos Bill. That's how it ends. But now, no, it doesn't end. We have 3 episodes of this movie. 3? What else can they tell us? In the 3rd episode, we learned that Woody and Buzz are both leaving. Why? Because the kids are going off to school. She doesn't need them anymore. Yeah, the single mother household is now becoming a cougar's den. Yeah, when she gets home, polishes off a half bottle of Franzia, she's going over and she's gonna hold that bad boy Spike. She's gonna make him learn how to make other things explode. And those Pizza Planet boys, they don't deserve a chance. Because once you get a hold of them, they are going to infinity and beyond. So the next time little Junior asks you if it's okay to watch Toy Story, you tell him no because we love Daddy and your mother's a filthy, selfish whore. Thank you very much. That's all I got. Enjoy the rest of your night.